we've been waiting a very long time for this. The new Ford Ranger Raptor. Much more than just a beefed up Wildtrak, this represents a huge step forward over the wildly successful current generation version. So stay tuned for the most advanced pickup truck Ford Australia has ever developed, the new Raptor. Before that though, keep in mind that this video will be split into chapters right here. Plus, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon if you want notifications for future reviews. And please stay tuned for more detailed coverage coming soon at carsguide.com.au. The new Gen Raptor won't go on sale until later this year, which means we're still weeks, if not months away, from knowing full pricing and features. Right now, the outgoing Raptor that's been with us since 2018 kicks off from $79,390 before on-road costs. But with all the changes and updates that the next Raptor gets, you can bet your bottom dollar the new price will start with an 8 and maybe even stretch well beyond that once a few tasty options are ticked and accessories added. Yep, the era of the 100k Ranger is almost upon us. Helping justify that lofty pricing is the Raptor's engine, which, for the first time ever in an Australian market Ranger, ditches diesel for petrol power. That's right, all the rumours and speculation were true. Out goes the controversial 2-litre twin-turbo 4-cylinder diesel, and in comes a 3-litre twin-turbo V6 petrol pumping out nearly twice as much power than before. Once again, there's a 10-speed torque converter automatic transmission, but this time it drives through an all-new four-wheel drive system, more on that later. And there's been plenty of progress in terms of steering and suspension, including the use of new Fox 2.5-inch live valve shockers with reportedly far more operating bandwidth than before. Can't wait to drive it. Ford has also strengthened the ute underneath to better match its newfound, more hardcore off-road attitude and capabilities. Meanwhile, the redesigned interior ushers in new seats, a far more contemporary dashboard, and dramatically more modern features, from the Matrix LED headlights and fully digital instrumentation to a vast portrait-style touchscreen interface. There's heaps more besides, which Ford hasn't yet divulged, but for now it's safe to assume that while the new Gen Raptor will cost more, it might offer significantly better value for money. Plus, we'll let you know more the moment we're able to. So stay tuned if you're watching this on YouTube. And don't forget to hit that bell icon for future notifications. Looking like the new Ranger on steroids, you could be forgiven you're staring at the latest US Ford F-150 Raptor. Along with the so-called Ford Truck DNA C-clamp headlights, the new Gen Raptor shares its American cousin's intimidating squared-off bonnet, FORD lettering spelled out across the grille, flared wheel arches, and wider track stance. Those headlights, by the way, are LED matrix adaptive units for better performance and safety, and are matched out back by similarly styled rear LED taillights. You'll also find functional air vents, subtle aerodynamic aids, redesigned aluminium side steps, and an integrated step pad into the precision grey painted rear bumper. There are also two styles of 17-inch alloy wheels available, one offering optional bedlock capability, wearing BF Goodrich all-terrain KO2 tyres. Mirroring the coming Ranger, the new Gen Raptor sits on a 50mm longer wheelbase, but we'll know the exact dimension differences in terms of height, width and overall length later on. As with the previous Raptor, the newcomer features wishbones and coil spring suspension up front and a Wattslink coil sprung rear end. Increased underbody protection includes a front bash plate made from 2.3mm high strength steel, which all means the new Raptor not only looks tough, it really is tough this time around. But the really big design news is inside. So let's take a look. Like the outgoing Ranger it's based upon, the existing Raptor has long been a class leader in terms of space, practicality and comfort. But gee, doesn't it look old and tired compared to more modern alternatives? Not anymore. A huge leap forward in modernity, the redesigned interior ushers in so-called jet fighter-inspired sports seats that promise next-level support, if not a pilot ejector system, as well as luxuries like ambient lighting, a leather sports steering wheel, magnesium pedal shifters, a 12.4-inch digital instrumentation cluster, 12-inch portrait touchscreen with Ford's Sync 4A multimedia system, wireless charging, and Bang & Olufsen premium audio. Ford also reckons the new Raptor will be substantially quieter, more refined, and lovelier to behold inside. We'll have to wait to see about that. Like I said earlier, the 2-litre twin-turbo 4-cylinder diesel has been usurped in the Raptor for a 3-litre twin-turbo V6 petrol, pumping out nearly twice as much power than before, at 292 kilowatts, as well as 83 Nm more torque at 583 Nm. Among other advancements, this V6 petrol EcoBoost boasts an anti-lag system that keeps the engine spinning in the sweet spot to avoid delays after you've pressed down the accelerator pedal. That's handy. Once again, there's a 10-speed torque converter automatic transmission, but this time it uses a variation of the new Ranger Wildtrak's permanent four-wheel drive system, featuring an electronic, on-demand 2-speed transfer case along with front and rear locking differentials. Ford reckons it's tried to broaden the Raptor's capabilities both on and off the beaten track, using 7 drive modes, 3 for on-road, featuring normal, sport and slippery, and 4 for off-road, made up of rock crawl, sand, mud/ruts, and Baja. Baja is new. Basically, it allows for high-speed off-road performance like a rally machine designed for rough terrain. And, for added theatre, there's an active exhaust valve that amplifies the V6 twin-turbo engine's note according to which mode you're in. There are 4 settings with this: quiet, normal, sports, and Baja, with the latter intended for off-road use only, according to Ford's press release. As before, the Raptor's ladder frame chassis differs from the Ranger's, with extra reinforcements added to the rear roof pillars, load box, spare wheel well, and suspension, including around the jounce bumper, shock tower, and rear shock bracket. Despite appearing similar on paper, the Raptor's aforementioned wishbone coil sprung front and Watts-Link coil sprung rear suspension systems have been completely redesigned, offering extended travel for greater articulation, as well as aluminium upper and lower control arms for extra strength without excess weight. And then there are the new Fox Live Valve internal bypass shock absorbers that adapt according to road or terrain conditions to provide everything from improved on-road comfort and control to better corrugation and rut absorption off-road. Additionally, the Fox shocks are fitted with bottom-out control that provide maximum damping force for the last 25% of compression, so you won't be scraping your undercarriage quite so easily next time around. Along with that big front bash plate and engine and transfer case undershields, the Raptor ought to get you further, faster. Plus, twin-rated tow hooks front and rear are a first for Raptor for greater flexibility when you inevitably get bogged. Finally, and to help stop that from happening, there's a new low-speed off-road cruise control system dubbed Trail Control in Ford speak that works below 32 km per hour so the driver can concentrate on steering through challenging terrain. Much of the Raptor's unique engineering comes from Ford performance and, as per every T6 Ranger-based vehicle, including much of the coming Volkswagen Amarok 2 versions, it was developed, designed and engineered in Melbourne, Australia. Right now, there's no word on how little, or more to the point, how much unleaded petrol the Raptor's 3-litre V6 twin-turbo will gulp down. However, we do know that you will need to pull up alongside the full-fat 98-RON premium unleaded Bowser if you want your Raptor to deliver all 292 kilowatts of power and 583 Nm of torque. We hear a hybrid system might be in the pipeline. With today's fuel prices, that can't come soon enough. Since the Raptor, like the Ranger, isn't even out yet, there's no ANCAP rating, but you can bet Ford's engineers are striving for a 5-star result like the current series, which, by the way, was tested all the way back during simpler times in 2015. So that's just a quick rundown on the new Ranger Raptor, apart from how it drives. Stay tuned for more information as more information comes to hand. Thanks for watching.